Welcome to Springs of Life 423. I'm Dawnielle. I'm an athlete and I'm a believer. And week 5 is dedicated to my father, Coach Latham, who passed away on November 9th, and to all of the coaches in our lives who help us to become the very best we can be. Brothers and sisters, if we look at Hebrews 12, starting at verse 5, it says, "And have you forgotten the exhortation that addresses you as sons? My son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor be weary when reproved by him. For the Lord disciplines the one he loves and chastises every son whom he receives. It is for discipline that you have to endure." Then it goes on to say in verse 9, "Besides this, we have had earthly fathers who disciplined us, and we respected them. Shall we not much more be subject to the Father of spirits and live? For they disciplined us for a short time as it seemed best to them, but he disciplines us for our good, that we may share in his holiness. For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." When I was a senior in high school, I had a coach by the name of Coach Latham. In the fall semester, I ran cross country, and then we came to the track semester, and I ran the 100, the 200, and the 100 relay, but he kept asking me to do other events like long jump, hurdles, you name it. I said no. And finally he asked me to do the quarter, and I submitted and said yes. And I remember the first quarter race that I ever ran. There was one particular person who won every single race at my university, and in any of the races that we ran against other schools. I started the race, I came around the last curve, and I came in second. And I was so excited, I ran over to Coach Latham thinking that I was going to be congratulated, and he looked at me and he seemed so frustrated and he just walked away. And I pursued him and I said, "Why aren't you happy about this victory?" And he said, "I watched you run this race and take this stride away and then go to take the curve. And you made a split-second decision and you came in second by your own choice. Every time," he said, "that you run a race and you hesitate to be your very best, you not only cheat yourself, but you cheat the other people that you are competing against." And he said, "In my eyes, you never ran the race. Do you know that momentary discipline changed my life and has affected me for generations, for decades? And I am so grateful that he didn't hesitate to say what he had to say to me, because each of us as athletes and as people in our everyday lives need to perform at the capabilities that we were born to perform at. Otherwise, it's compromise and it's a counterfeit race. So my challenge to us today is to be our very best and know that whatever we do, according to 1 Corinthians 10:31 and Colossians 3:17, whatever we need to do it for the glory of God. So be your best today. All right, brothers and sisters, I gotta go. I'll see you later. And remember, whatever you do it for the glory of God. A higher game for a higher calling. Daddy, I love you. I miss you. I respect you, and I'm so grateful for your earthly, fatherly discipline and coaching over the years. Rest in peace. You did a great job, Dad.
Like I'm next to God, next to God, next to God. Never fall, never ever fall, never ever stop.